Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Ginger.
Good morning.
My kids are the best. I think personally I've had opportunities to go to other routes, but I can't leave my kids. I truly cannot leave my kids. I know they're leaving me. My little 5th graders, you know, they're going to be moving on, so they will be in a different bus and everything. My 8th graders, they're going to be moving on into the high school ranks, but they're still my kids. They're leaving me, but I can't leave them. And I try to get my kids to speak English as often as I can. What they don't know is they're doing a little public speaking, because I ask questions, and whenever I ask questions, and there are times that I ask them to ask questions, so they have to stand up and ask the rest of the kids on the bus questions. And they don't know it, but it's public speaking. And they're using English, they're projecting their voice where all the kids can hear them and everything. I ask my seniors, and when I say my seniors, my older kids on the bus, I ask my seniors if they would take on the responsibility of putting lanyards on my little kindergartners. So I've got a little 5th grader that sits right here, and when my little kindergartners get on the bus, she'll put a lanyard on their neck, and I say my hello, and it gives me liberty also to mess with my kids and say hi to them. An example, my younger kids will count to 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When we first started doing this a few years ago, it was 1, 2, and I would go 1, 2, and I'd go slow 2, and then they got better, and now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If they'll start before I start or something, it was like cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater, you know, and now they do that to me if I start before they get on there. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. I just love my kids. My kids, I just can't help it. That's the state's questions and everything. They're not from here, and so now you'll hear them name the 5 states, name the 4 states that touch Mexico, name the 5 states that touch the Gulf of Mexico, name the states that name 5 states that touch one of the Great Lakes, you know, just anything. Name a state that touches Minnesota, name a state that, and that's what they'll ask. Ask a question for the odd side, and it's a competition, by the way. So the odd side, even side. And so when the doors open for Southern Oaks, then that's when the game's over. And talking to Ginger, Gingeria, Munjaya, their names, I have a terrible time. And the parents really love getting up close whenever I announce their children's names. They get the biggest kick out of it, so I know I'm butchering their names. So, going along here, and I get through talking to Ginger, and Rabia goes, "You rode the scooter." And I said, "That's right." And I always tell her, "That's very observant of you." And I say that every morning when she tells me that. And she goes, "I would have told you sooner, but you were talking." Absolutely, and that's another thing we work on is courtesy and manners. So, I mean, she's a 3rd grader, and I would have told you sooner, but you were talking. And I told her, I said, that was excellent. Oh, yeah, no, these kids, man. Did I tell you I love my kids?